and my decision to make this video felt right. So you'll be as surprised as I was when I tell you that Spirit wanted to tie a nice pretty bow on all of this. After I got home from Canada, I was meditating on a day where I happened to be getting tons of messages. I couldn't remember them all, but 2 of them did stand out. The first message from Spirit was, being in alignment means to be honest. And the other message was, I'm going to speak a sentence. Tell me what you think. Right after that message came through, my meditation timer went off. So I got up, went to the restroom, and when I dropped back in, Spirit showed me an image of my MacBook open and an arbitrary video opened in the editing mode. And in this vision from Spirit, at the bottom of the description page, Spirit showed me a sentence that read, please note that this video has been promoted using YouTube's promotion tool. So, thanks to Spirit, I'll be putting this sentence at the bottom of any of the videos that I promote in the future for transparency's sake. The second issue I'd been reflecting on in the weeks before Vancouver is that I'd been keeping an eye on my ego, attempting to sequester the experience of watching my channel grow. To a degree, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to feel seen by others. In fact, being seen by others can be deeply healing. But I think there's a tipping point where it becomes more of an attachment to an identity or false sense of importance. Luckily, I've been aware of the concept of ego traps for quite some time, thanks to Adyashanti's work. Ajahn does a beautiful job of talking openly of how his teacher told him about 3 distinct ego traps to look out for. And years later, in looking back, he realized that he had fallen for all 3 of them. perhaps is shaped by my relationship with Spirit. Because since the beginning, I've had conversations with Spirit where I've expressed worry that as a spiritual medium, I would make a lot of mistakes. Because I respect the gift of mediumship so much. When I first brought the concern of making mistakes to Spirit, Spirit would drop the song from John Michael Montgomery into my head called Life's a Dance. And this song says, life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. So I've learned to be compassionate towards myself as I'm awakening, because I understand that these ego traps are part of the maturation process. Besides, how else are we going to learn that connection and deep intimacy with others is better than feeling superior? Each time I start to elevate ego, I just create pressure on myself to live up to some unrealistic expectation. Because I don't feel like I can let my hair down. Oh, if I had hair. And I don't know about you guys, but life becomes a very lonely place when no one knows me deeply. So when I start to notice that I do this, then I realize that I have a choice: to keep the mask on and continue to feel disconnected from myself and others, or to have the courage to remove my mask, humble myself, take responsibility for my actions, and then lean into opportunities to nourish and deepen my intimacy with others. So the antidote to my latest ego trap of feeling important because my channel was growing is to just admit this to you all. I would like to say that I don't condone distortions of power or hierarchies, but the truth is, we all get wrapped up in our identities sometimes. What's important is that when we recognize we're doing this, that we own it, and to humble ourselves. So it is with this humility that I will continue to promote my films, but I have recommitted to myself my mission of first sharing my story about shamanic illness and to talk openly about schizophrenia and psychosis. Secondly, to do my part in educating others about hearing voices. And thirdly, as a spiritual medium, to share the profound messages of love, hope, and strength from Spirit, which have brought me wisdom and much healing.
여유롭게 달려와 내일은 더 빛나지 당연히 내 삶은 shine like a diamond 괜히 해서 뭐해 걱정